So, Sucrose, the package you mentioned that you received before, you need to be careful when you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research, but once I opened it, it let out a stench that if your package contains anything like that, then...
No, this package...
Timaeus! Sucrose! What are you two chatting?
Oh, hey, you two. We're just talking about a strange
A strange package?
Yes. I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in...
Huh? A package from an academia scholar?
Oh, there wasn't anything dangerous inside. Just a bunch of strange... I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar-looking cards before. So I came to ask him about what they might...
You've seen me with some cards?
No, they didn't look...
Oh, you meant these?
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatonics.
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area. It's called Genius Invocation TC.
Genius Invocation TCG! Yeah, we've been hearing about this game all over. We didn't know it had made it all the way to Mondstadt. Must be pretty popular.
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has even published a series of... It starts with a young guy in Sumeru who finds an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opens it and discovers... It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, after being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually...
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose?
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report.
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough
Well...
Oh? Why is that?
Well, since it's a gift from a researcher I've collaborated with, I thought that I should at least
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it might... Okay, fine. Paimon's cute. Although, it seems like we can't learn how to play it.
Well, research is... But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat... Yep, that's the place. It's where everyone in the community goes to play when they have time. They gather there, trying to learn the rules can be intimidating at first, but it's a lot...
Understood. Traveler? Paimon? To be honest, hearing Timaeus talking about the game has...
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going!
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. It's the... Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail...
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment...
I just wanted to test out some hypotheses. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about...
Genius Invocation TCG. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated... Speaking of which, I believe you've already... You know, Prince. This is the Cat's Tail after all, so I thought...
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word cut...
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you...
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the average player, is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince...
Wow,
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only prince? He is special. Oh? What's that? Shu Yan. In the eyes of the common folk.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat.
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
Yes, it was the sacred duels of Genius Invocation, TCG, that formed and cemented our bonds of...
So, playing Genius Invocation...
Somehow...
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius, though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh?
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty cardmaster Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live.
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy. Huh. Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to... Seriously, games and drinks don't mix.
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break.
Ha! Yeah. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself. A clear mind is necessary. Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to...
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our 2 customers are waiting to...
But Shu Yan is destined for...
Shuyan, drink mixing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, all right. Well, okay, let's go through the rules. First thing...
deck?
Yes? You should have built a deck. You know, what's with the blank stares? Come on, don't tell me you came to learn...
That's right. We have some cards that I received.
Yeah. Okay, let me think. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of
Are you sure that's so...
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case. All right, so now we have 2 character cards. Yep. So, are you ready to start? All right, then... Welcome to the world of Genius. Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew. Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start.
Let's go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start. These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions. Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where during the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform Of course, the most common action is to use characters. Not bad. During the action phase, both sides will take turns after you use a skill to attack your opponent. And as you can see, once the enemy finishes... Now, so we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. That was pretty good! That's one opponent down, but the game has only just begun. As much as we'd like to attack again, in that case, after you end round, you won't be able to do anything else and once everyone chooses end round, we can move on. All right, here we are, a fresh new round. And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. That's how we're gonna get the elemental energy we need up. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be able to use D-Luke's skill now. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and re-roll them. When the action phase begins, the player who this means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the... Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy. Once D-Luke's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But we're still... Never mind. Let's start with the D-Luke's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any... Now we have 3 energy. It's time to use your powerful...
Burn!
An actual game of Genius Invocation TCG. Next up, it's time for your second character card, Kaya, to take this... Oh, it seems like any move by Kaya is gonna cost quite a lot of cryo die. When you deal cryo damage...
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time. Different types of elemental damage affect enemies with an elemental reaction. Well, at the moment, your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill. Oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have 1 active character, while others are... Normally, we can only use the active characters now. If we want to use the skills of our standby character, in this case, we'll have to switch to D-Loop. You can spend one elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Let's go.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, alright then, now that D-Luke is our active character, it's time to... Because the opponent is already affected by cryo, dealing pyro damage triggers the melt elemental reaction. When triggered, melt increases damage dealt. This will allow you to deal loads of damage. Alright! Next up, these cards are all known as action. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your... Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend... We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play this action. So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not, simply put. You can continue to act even after playing an action card. But wait, D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice. Well, not a problem. This is where we can, by discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active, and this card isn't useful right now. So, sometimes, you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't. Ingenious invocation, TCG. Keeping up a constant flow, in this case, well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for elemental tuning. Just like playing cards from your hand. Come on, hurry up! Use elemental tuning to get yourself 3 pyro dice. Would you look at that? Because you have the white iron greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught? Now comes the final part! Hoo-yeah! At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. We gotta take it. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your...
Let's go.
Hey, look at you! You sure are You can preview your opponent's actions. That is to say, you can read their intent. Check it out! So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures. And well then, that's the end of the tutorial. You're on your own for... Wait. There's one more thing every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action.
Ready when you are.
Cool it!
Alright, cool! Those are the basics. What we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new players. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics, then you should—
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp,
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mix—
What? Oh, when did you—
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound! Anyway, what are you—
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have— I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with—
Too bad she just left. But if you head off—
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this—
Wait! This card? It's D-Luke's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation T—
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the—
Oh? And what—
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face.
Eye patch?
I was trying to give the opposite description, but I—
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think—
So, what about the D-Luke character?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on.
I didn't expect D-Luke to be familiar with Genius Invocation T.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I was hoping we could play a game. But this issue of someone leaving a character card— It's getting late. And someone has some explaining to do. Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't— Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try—
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. But in order to play an official duel, remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards.
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, D-Luke, and Sucro's character cards. Alright, let's duel.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2 players. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and those at the same time. Your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions. Are you ready? It's...
Ready when you are.
Dodge this!
Absorption test. My research. Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation.
There can be no excuse or
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
This will be interesting. Freeze! Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. I'm not done.
I can't believe I lost when we had the exact... Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square, but it was a fun match.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Su.
I always get a little... It's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, skill, and experience.
But what if you keep
a losing streak? Yeah, that'll definitely get you down. But besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to match.
Thank you. I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's...
Good! Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail. But don't
I'll definitely be back.
Alright. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Shiyan's likely been busy making his tavern more popular with his... Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know.
I see. So you have now grasped the rules?
That's right! The Traveler, Sucrose, and, Paimon picked it up from...
Becoming a TCG player is not as simple as that. You cannot call... Sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. To become official... Yes, although to be honest, basically, to become an official and recognized TCG...
So, you have...
The duel you just played can count. I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match myself, I did...
Same way you can hear what Prince...
A well-trained ear is a basic skill expected of anyone hoping to become a TCG master. Sucrose, you may have lost the last duel, but don't be disheartened. I can assure... But first things first, Shuyen. Ah, yes, my goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind...
Oh, Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he? It was from the light novel.
Oh, that's right! The soul of an ancient TCG... So the Casket of Tomes is...
Well... Actually, all card cases and genius invocation...
Oh! Paimon can guess what you're gonna say next! The reason they can sense each other is because they have...
That would mean an extraordinarily high number of people in history have been turned into disembodied souls.
Darn! What a letdown. Alright, now let's see this casket...
All caskets of tomes are issued by Margaret, probably for the best. If Prince and I were responsible for handing them out, knowing how eager we both are to promote the game, we'd Okay, so go and see Margaret to claim your casket of tomes, use it to find another player, beat them in a duel, and then come back here.
But even for the Traveler, that's only 2 wins in total.
I shall choose the final contestant he must beat in order to become an official TCG player. Excellent plan, Prince. Happy dueling.
Hello, you three. Has little Dione... Ah! I see you're here for your casket...
So this is a casket of tomes.
That's right. A purpose-built case for your card deck that can even detect when someone else nearby is carrying one. Gosh.
Yeah, well, even the most fun game is...
True. So I'm glad that these customers, you're not wrong, but that's secondary. The important thing to me is the opportunity for
All right. In that case, I'll go find some people to play against too. Thanks.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
There's a player nearby! That way! Let's go see! Aha! It's you!
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can assist the two of you?
We want to become official Genius Invocation TCG players! But we have to pass...
Oh, I see. I see you're serious about this. Very well. So be it. Then let the duel begin.
Let's go.
Ready when you are. Freeze! Freeze!
Gosh, I lost. You're remarkably good at this, considering how... Let's play again when you have some time. But ideally, not when...
We did it! Now we have 2 victories under our belt. Let's get back to the cat's tail. Paimon wonders who Prince is gonna pick as our final contestant.
I sensed that he had what it took to become an official team. Defeat the opponent I have arranged for you, and you shall... Not just Prince. I can't wait either. Come.
He won't lose to them, whoever it is. Right, Traveler?
What ho, fellow voyager of the stellar void. Yes, even I step forth, O brave challenger. Your princess...
Pardon my directness, but we have not been waiting that long.
Huh? Paimon?
Your opponent sounds anxious to... That's what Prince said. Please enter and enjoy your
Who else but the princessin? For, as the name of this hallowed rite, this path is a treacherous one. It must. That is why none is more.
Oh!
Indeed. Main Fräulein has watched many games of Genius Invocation TC.
Oh, that's true. Ah, this makes sense now. Prince did say...
The princessin needed but a single glance at these mere machinations of...
Main Fräulein, too, has bested 2 opponents thus far.
So there's a lot on the line, huh? Either Fischl or the Trap...
Indeed.
The princessin herself heeds the call of fate and descends to this realm from the Imanakrak...
Main Fräulein, I implore you to consider less odious...
What say you, Outlander? Do you wish to make an enemy of me, the Princess of Ertelung, who even now... Then I say it is time.
Ready when you are. Dodge this! Freeze!
By royal decree!
Dodge this! Let's go.
This is but a small sacrifice necessary to achieve ultimate victory!
Let's light it up!
Test 6308.
Let's go.
This will be interesting. Dodge this! Freeze!
Let's go.
I'm not done.
What happened? Oz! With lightning twixt upper and lower mandible, strike thy pointy beak into this obstacle and remove it from my path!
Mein Fräulein, I cannot simply attack the traveler.
This is just my... Ugh.
Impossible! Ugh, the cursed dragon looms near, traveler. Was even this...
What a truly ingenious plot.
Congratulations! You've won 3 duels now.
Yeah! Oh, Sucrose, you're...
Yep. I've won 2 games so far. When I got back...
Nice! Sucrose won 2 as well! Great! It seems I am full to commemorate your glorious ascent to a battlefield beyond this lowly mortal realm.
Mein Fräulein wishes to give you a Mein Fräulein.
Wow! It's Fischl's character code! 'Tis a mere token of such. To the victor of the...
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I am also...
Nothing would delight me more. I hereby grant you
One other thing. When I got back, Prince and Shuyun said there was some...
Probably not. Oh, Paimon bets it's some... Let's go get our prize! With 3 electro dice, I summon my eternal familiar, Osvaldo Hrafnavine, to my side. Heed my invocation!
Ah, so it was you who won the duel in the end. I knew you'd do it. Very well done. Now, the first thing, all new official TCG play. This handbook tells you exactly what you need to do to become a top-tier T. Secondly, a range of Genius Invocation merchandise is now available for you to purchase here at the Cat's Tail. And thirdly, whenever you wish to play a game with a friend, you can use the invitation board there. Yes, it's right by the bar counter. Once you get the hang of it, you can play with your friends whenever you want. That's it, really. If there's anything else you didn't quite understand... Yes, indeed, I'm quite sure they will. Oh, hope you have fun playing Genius Invocation TCG.